があるんで、OK ですね。はい、皆様おはようございます。本日は、ザ・シンキングシティの配信やっていきたいと思います。本日から、2週目に入りたいと思いますんで、ニューゲームですね。新しく、再度ね、ゲームやっていきたいなと思います。少々お待ちくださいませ。さあやっていきましょう。はい、ニューゲーム。はい、始めていきますよ。鎮静剤だな。さあ始まりましたね。2週目です。あー、こんなんだったわ。最初確かにこんなんだった。ある程度は覚えてるんで、折りたたみカメラでしょ。
Hope I never have to use it, but something tells me I will.
はい。
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
この辺は大体覚えてる。
Now get out! Now get out!
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes Vanderberg, at your service.
あ、バンダーバーグって
I
ヨハネス
did
のこと
promise
か。
to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port.
Throgmorton,
He
eh?
has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you.
はい、
There's
悪
a
魔の
room in
晩
your
鐘来ま
name
した
at the
ね。
Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot, or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper, places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular, its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought.
まあなんかサクサクいきそうな気がしますね。前回やってるか
So
ら。
Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days.
There is no consciousness without pain,
はい、
Mr. Reed.
一名
No
様ご視聴
better
ありがとうござい
moment
ま
for
す。
clarity than times of hardship.
Well, that's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No, no. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man
怖っ、あ
who
なたを
finds
見つけます。怖くね。はい、マップ手に入れたんで、ここが悪魔の岩礁ですね。ここに向かえと。はい、OK です。ある程度は覚えてますんで、サクサクいきましょう。 2周目なんだね。はい、いました。それがモートン。
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is fine.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat.
この内容あっ
Says he
た
was
な、そういえ
barely
ば。
conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That even
この
tried
後
to
すぐ
fight
詰まった覚え
You
があ
don't
る。
believe it.
complete
でもね、
malarkey.
もう覚えてるから大丈
I
夫。
know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart.
こ
The
の
best
回
of
は
his
ね、
kind.
あんまり時
It
間かかっ
couldn't
てない
have
から
been
ね、
him.
多分
Albert's
覚えてると思う。
disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying
今
to
日
get
で
to
ね、
the
ど
bottom
れ
of
だ
it
け進めるか
myself.
わかんないんですけ
Another
ど、
newcomer with
一応
another
3時間ぐらいちょっとやろうかなと。
Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouther-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police
あの
burned
魚の顔
Innsmouth
し
to
た
the
人た
ground.
ちですね。
But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damned city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
シェルズ
So
タウン。
they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local
Seriously?
fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community.
顔ゴリラ
Not
み
to
たいな。
mention that crime rates
チンパン
have
ジー。
skyrocketed. Simply speaking,
顔チンパンジー
they're
ですよね、
a
こ
big
れ。
stinking pile of trouble.
Please forgive the question, but
触れなかっ
I've
た
never
け
met
ど
a
もね
man、
チン
quite
パン
like
ジー
you
ですよね、顔。
before.
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage.
あれかな、
Proud,
退化したのが
powerful
逆に。
blood flows through our veins. My father united with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these exquisite features.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera. You have a point, newcomer.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you. I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to their house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Where's the house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. We're standing right in front of it.
You mentioned a lifeboat. Is it still around?
Yes. Face the house, Then to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
はい。これですね。だいたいチェックがついてるとこなんで。こういうのはね、取っとかないとね。これを見る前あった。これか。
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
これと
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
この辺か、こんだけかな。なんか確か2階に行かねばな。この辺も確か何もなかったと思うんで、確かなかったと思います。2階に行って。
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis. We were here. This is our house. Barry was outside on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. And he started to make these horrible sounds and... Okay. My head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing. Just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me...
That sounds familiar. Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was at or starve.
Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea what Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. Kay have mercy on his soul.
Who is this Kay you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. Kay is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know. I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or... Kay, did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. And the police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
Choo-choo. I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp. There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee. 5 cards short of a full house. I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
あとは
5 cards short of a full house. Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work. So, that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
Glenna, Nehri, Glenna, Gebhal, Nugulina, Hafton.
Take this, ape face.
What's happening?
Yeah, run!
Okay, let's see what we have here.
これ市場でしょで次にこれ市場でしょ
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
結構So the fishermen pursued Albert, even let off a few shots. Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
something in the pocket. The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far. One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
He's なくなってるな。外かな。アンデマー。こっち側じゃなかったっけ。とりあえず覚えてる方向まで行ってみますか。あ、これじゃない？
Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania? Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
アルパート。次はとりあえずこっちではないことは確か。酒場に行かないといけなかったみたいな、確か。 こっちじゃなかったっけ、酒場って。確かこっちの方だったと思います。もう一人先だったかな。なんかね、港の行く手前あたりだったんで、これじゃない？多分これでしょ、多分。ほら。
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over, and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Rock. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So?
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him, once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day. I've seen some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
Bye.
You want a drink?
2階だわ。
Hey, knock it off!
確か2階にルイスがいたような気がする。あの部屋だっけ？
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. That ape. He was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
What kind of... why do you... your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Want to spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouthers' bodies were blessed by the sea. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. one might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
It turns out I arrived here unprepared for business. You give me a little something to get started, and my lips are sealed.
I knew you'd understand. Here you are, Mr. Reed.
これで OK かな。なんこれ。
What the? Get the... Oh.
さあ戻りますか。やっぱサクサクサクサクいきましたね。やっぱ最初とは違うわ。
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
No.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
I've tracked down your son's murderer.
Where? Who is he?
I tracked the murderer down, but he was attacked by those things prowling the back alleys. They tore him apart. It was that Innsmouther fisherman, Lewis. He was covered in your son's blood. That may have attracted the beasts.
Are you certain the body is his?
Beyond any doubt. All that's left of him is a heap of flesh and this scrap of cloth. It's from his jacket. Just ask his friends.
Alas, this was my revenge to exact, not some wild beasts. Something must be done about those pests. Still, justice has been served. This isn't closure, but at least I know now the story. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Okay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I think I'm going mad, Mr. Throgmorton. I see things, visions, and I need it to stop. I was drawn here, or guided, or I don't know. But I believe the source of this madness is here, in Oakmont.
You're not wrong, Mr. Reed. An inexplicable hysteria spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture, a sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster?
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throgmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
はい事件解決です。次これっすね。アッシャー街道ヒューバーロードの交差点。さあ次行きましょう。 ああ、自分の部屋か。なんか一つ目の事件サクサクと解決しちゃったんで、次行きましょ
Crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers.
う。日記その1。
Never again, they say. No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always return.
お、なんかある。お、知識ポイントも集まってんじゃん。これはね、生命力上げましょう。この辺をちょっと上げといて、で、あとはOK。
The door won't budge.
お、またなんかある。多すぎる偶然。
Finally, you're awake. Gotta tell you, though, mister, you want to stay on here? You stop making all that noise.
Sorry, but who are you again?
You bang your head or something? I'm Victor Olmsted. I own the place. This place. The Devil's Reef Hotel.
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, all right?
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't really remember what happened, but I'll do my best.
Yeah? Well, next time it happens, you end up sleeping under the bridge like the other newcomers.
You're not exactly friendly with your guests. Are we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine, fine. Take what you wish.
オークモントからの手紙。これいきますか。
Hey, knock it off.
なんだ。ここなんかあるかな。あ、なんかある。オッケー。サイドミッションしますか、先に。サイドクエスト行きましょう。孤独な女。ちょっとどんどん印つけていきましょう。サルベーション校、フィッシャー、フィッツオカラハン通り。どこだろう。フィッツオカラ、あ、これか。の交差点、この辺か。一人ぼっちの子供。カバーサイド東、セントエルモロジとキングス通りの角。カバーサイド。どこだ、カバーサイドって。ああ、カバーサイド、ここか。セントエルモロジ、ここだな。キングスポート通り、これか。この辺かな。次、鏡よ鏡。アドベント西、ピュリティ街道、 あった、これだ。この辺か。次、不快な紅葉、オールドグローブ、シーサイド通りと、ヒルサイド通り。まずシーサイド通り、これか。と、ヒルサイド、ここか。この辺っすね。わかんないからちょっと場所は適当につけといて、まあこの辺っていうのだけ。海の叫び声、シェルズ中央、この辺か。セントマイケルズ街道、これだ。街道の角の東部にあるイーブラウン、これか。ここっぽいっすね。東やからこっちの方か。耳の中の雑音、リードハイツ、ヒーログ通りとブルロック通り、ランパート通り、ヒーログ路地ね。で、ブルロック大通りの、ランパート、この辺か。まあ場所は適当で。配管から聞こえる声、リードハイツ西がベーカー通り、ベーカー通りあった。ワード通り、後ろからアドベント西、マードック大通り、これか。オーク通り、次恐ろしい退治、リードハイツ西、エイボン通り。エイボン通りってさっきなかった？ あった。英文通りとオーク通り、これか。こっちやな。これか。この辺につけときましょう。イースマン人のメモ、イスマス人のメモ、グリムヘイブンはヒューバー大通り、あ、これだ。ウィスパー通り、角、この辺か。はい。交差点の子守歌、カバーサイド、西、カバーサイド西、棚通り、オールドチャーチ通り、棚通り、覚書き、よし、これでいっかな。よし、どれからいくかな。これからいきますか。あとは道あります。いや、こっちか。あ、これか。 うわ、あれはきちい、あれはきちい、あれはきちい、あれはきちいぞ、さすがに。怖えな。よし、取ったぞ。これ消しましょう。次は一人ぼっちの子供。ここだな。とりあえずカバーサイズにしたいな。ここだったね。遠いな。とりあえずチェックつけたからなんちゅうかな、ついでに寄る感じでいきましょうか。そしたら多分楽に進めるかも。 調査本部は、カバーサイド北のアッシャー街道とこれかヒューバー大通りの、交差点にあるこの辺か。この辺だな。ならもう一回使わないとダメか。じゃ近いとこから潰していきますか。あ、これ回り込まないとダメか。これあら、他のやつ消えた、もしかして。うわ、最悪なんだけど。あ、ついてるついてる。よかった、びっくりした。この辺じゃない？ああ、あれじゃん。
Guess I don't need the key.
潜水の危険性。
Are a few damp papers all that's left of the expedition? Someone smashed it beyond repair. Can't say I ever saw another shell like it. These samples glitter in a weird way. I wonder where they came from.
H 同人類学者。
Map of Cape Cod. It looks like there was something here, but it's been erased.
うわ。倒した。ほんでなんか襲ってきたし。
Guess this helmet's beyond repair.
Grab the papers. Smash the rest.
We don't have time to pick it. Stand back. I fatah. Me fe I regach. I dagon.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Time to figure this out.
Grab the papers. Smash the rest.
これ違うな。どれが一緒なんだ。これか。
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
I fatah. Me fe I regach. I dagon.
違うな。これが1か。
We don't have time to pick it. Stand back.
Grab the papers. Smash the rest.
I fatah. Me fe I regach. I
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Several men broke into the expedition headquarters. What they didn't smash, they burned. The archives, even the newspapers.
次はこれが近いな。交差点の子守歌。どうした？よし、 交差点の子守歌終わった。あとは近いとこねえな。と結構意外と遠い。あとはなるほどね。 OK。 調べ物ってことですね。
The old papers are by the door. Take them and stop bothering me already.
I think you've got me confused with someone else.
Aren't you a newcomer?
Help me out here. What's the connection between newcomers and old newspapers?
It's cold sleeping in the street, and they come to collect the old newspapers for warmth.
Yeah, I guess I am a newcomer. Charles Reed, private investigator. And I also need your old newspapers, the archive, to be exact.
Ah, so you're the one who cracked the Albert Throgmorton murder case. Nice work. I'm Helen Bland. Say, can you do me a favor? Give me an exclusive interview. You won't regret it. The Oakmont Chronicle is the best newspaper for miles around.
All right, I'll be sure to make some time for you, Miss Bland. Do you still want that interview? I got some time now, if you're ready.
Oh, absolutely. We know that you're the private eye who solved the case, but tell our reader something more about yourself.
I'm a private eye in Boston. The situation in the port was a good use of my skills.
Well, Detective Reed, I think you'll find our city has a lot of secrets, but people may not like you poking your nose in. Maybe we'll have the chance to work together later. Who knows? And now the big question. Why are you here? What brought you to Oakmont?
Currently, I'm tracking down the source of the psychic phenomenon that's been causing madness and visions all across the country.
Ah, yes. It affected people here, but we were much more concerned with the flood. Though Robert Throgmorton sent an expedition.
Yeah, and then hired me to find it. Ironic, don't you think?
I think that's enough for now. I can't give the readers too much all at once. Thank you for your interview, Mr. Reed.
My pleasure. Maybe I'll do something interesting enough to make the papers again. You never know. See you later.
これか。 れはね覚えてる。はい。グリムヘイブンはあ、ここ行きますか。近くだから多分ね、そこ通らないといけないですよね。グリムヘイブンは行くには通らないといけないんで。
Extra, extra. All the news that's fit to print. Buy a paper.
ちょっと寄り道をして多分こっちでは違う、上か。じゃあこっちか。 オーベットマッシュ。はい、で次はあとグリムヘイブンないな。よし、そしたらメインストーリー行きましょうかね。これか。抜けた方がいいのか。これ抜けた方が早いのか。うん、こっちの方が早いな。うん、早くもねえな。これは軸道ある？あるわ。こっちだ。永遠にまっすぐだな、これ。まだ先かな。もうちょいだ。お、ファーストトラベル地点発見。あ、もしかしてこれ消えた感じ。あ、OK ついてるね。とりあえず第3場所に向かいましょう。
Fresh fish. Just caught, mister. Fresh fish.
あれどっち？あ、向こうだ。 逆側から回らないといけなくていいんだ。あ、こっちから行けるんじゃない？こっちから行けるわ。あ、行けた行けた。第三橋だからちょっと向こうの方だな。え？
Thank Kay. At last. Hey, help. Help.
What's going on?
Sea creatures. Swarmed over the piers. I hid here, but these walls won't stand up to them. Please help me.
What creatures? What are you talking about?
Wild beasts. They came to feast on the blood. They're eating the dead.
I'm looking for Captain Sanders. Is he here in the port? Did the creatures get him?
I saw Sanders. Help me. I'll tell you what I know.
I've dealt with the creatures. Now, tell me about Sanders.
He got back several hours ago. Those things, they came because of him.
What happened on the Titania?
It was horrible. A damn massacre. I heard the shots. I went out. I saw the whole thing. Sailors bleeding, dying. Blood hit the water, and then, well, then the wild beasts came to feast.
This Sanders, what kind of man is he?
Newcomer. He seemed like a decent guy. Okay, Captain. Treated his crew well.
I gotta find Sanders. Where is he?
Saw him get away. Just after the shooting. Ran for the pier. Didn't see where he went after that.
Did you see anyone else from the expedition?
No. Only Sanders. I'd bet my life no one else made it back.
They emptied every chamber. Still stinks of burnt powder. Shot dead. Point blank. The monsters sure didn't leave behind much. Gotta be out of your head to do this to a man. They were in hiding high spirits, and plenty of them were drinking. This would be a weird artifact in any collection. Cape Cod. There were marks here, but they've been erased.
You can't take me! Eat this! To the mayor with you! Die!
No more drink. All we've seen. And you telling me we ain't allowed rum?
Let's get a handle on what actually happened here.
No more drink. All we've seen. And you telling me we ain't allowed rum?
To the mayor with you! Die! You can't take me! Eat this!
For whatever reason, the crew went berserk. Only one man got away.
負傷したサンダースってことは病院だな。病院に向かいましょう。さてと患者のことだったんで聖マリア病院に向かいます。遠いんですけどね、結構な距離。これ1つ目2つ目2つ目のカード。
トミーくんこんにちは。 B。
チルさんこんにちは、ありがとうございます。今日からねザ・シンキングシティ2週目に入ってます。前回ね、クリアしたんで2週目に入ってます。トロコンと完全クリアを目指して とね、やってない武器とかも結構あるし、なんか早めの段階でさっさと終わらせればね、もうちょっと早くクリアできると思うんですけど。マリオ病院だからもうちょっと上ですね。この近くなかったっけ？なんかあったような気がしたけどな。あれ、ファーストトラベル地点。こっち近くなかった。あった、これだ。
Patient or visitor? Hold on. Let Dr. Grant guess. A visitor. Though you are a bit pale, you don't have a headache, do you?
The usual. Nothing to write home about.
Ah, a chronic headache sufferer. Fascinating. By coincidence, I was studying helminths and their role in illness before the flood. Did you know that all of us are infected by helminth? Your headaches could indicate that they have infested your brain.
That's news to me, Doc. Sounds serious.
May I suggest you become a subject in my experimental medical program?
Experimental medicine. Well, I guess it can't be any worse than the asylum in Boston. Count me in.
I'm delighted to hear that, Mr.
Reed. Charles Reed.
Mr. Reed, take these pills with some water. They're a potent measure against parasites. Contact me when you feel improvement.
Ah, 無害第一とかいう取ったっすよ。
What the hell did you give me, Doc?
Is something wrong? You seem perfectly healthy to me.
Your medicine blinded me, and then it gave me these visions. Worse than a blow to the head. What are you trying to pull?
Intriguing. These side effects are a new development. I'll have to run some more tests. Let me know if anything else happens, won't you?
I'm looking for a man. Just checked in. Cut up pretty bad.
I've got a trauma unit full of patients like that, sir.
Okay, this might ring a bell. My guy has a deep axe wound in his shoulder.
Sir, I really don't have time for rifling through paperwork. But you're welcome to take a look at our archives if it means that much to you.
It looks like hard work in these conditions. You need a hand?
Well, yes, actually. But it may result in close contact with the wiles. Is that going to be a problem?
I'm prepared to face men and beasts alike. Count me in.
Ah, I can see it in your eyes. Well, I have taken it upon myself to study the wild beasts, but need more data to confirm two of my hypotheses. One concerns the multi-handed creatures, and the other the vomiting humanoids.
What have you found out about the multi-handed beasts?
One of my patients saw them in his nightmares before the flood. I can't visit him, but he must know something. Here's his address.
Those hideous wretches seem almost human. But what could turn one into such a monstrosity?
Jim Bells, a patient of mine, was admitted to hospital with symptoms resembling cholera, but he turned into one of those things. Incredible. Here's the address. Find out what happened.
Bye.
?ポラリス街道と、もうこれもねチェックつけときます。ポラリス街道、ポラリス街道どこだそれ。あったわ。ポラリス街道、オールドチャーチュールの間にウィンドウ。ここだな。ウィンドハイム通り。次、感染した男の家、サルベーション校、ビッグツロジー。あった。ビッグスロジとベネボレントタイズ街道、オレンサイズ通りってどれだ。ビッグスロージはこれでしょ。あ、これか。ムーアランド街道、ここでしょ。 ここしかないやん。オッケー。今どこにいるんだ俺は。おう、ここか。遠くね。遠い。この近くにオークモントの手紙はあるかな。ああ、ここがある。これ終わったら一人ぼっちのあそこ行きますか。あ、違う、これじゃなくて、あ、間違えた。申し訳ない。間違った、大神来ました申し訳ない。これのこいつっすね。これ間違える、すぐ間違える。×ボタンだ。ちょっとね、癖で真ん中押しちゃうんすよ申し訳ない。癖でね、真ん中押しちゃう癖があるんで、これで目録調べないといけない。多分一つ目は患者なんですよ。あ、違うん？あったあったあった。びっくりした。間違ってんのかと思った。
What happened to you, Mr.
Pete. Explosion. Fishing with dynamite. Talking.
I'm sorry. Well, get better soon. Bye.
Let me rest.
違った。
Yeesh. What happened to your shoulder?
Some psycho in a bar brawl. Gun came out, he clipped me good in the shoulder. Something I can help you with?
I'm just looking for someone. Captain Sanders.
Captain Sanders? Never heard of him. I'm Joseph Willow. You should probably look somewhere else.
That's funny. The records say you were admitted for an axe wound, just like a certain Captain Sanders got in the port massacre. Spill.
Oh, to the depths with it. Who sent you?
I'm asking the questions here, pal.
Yeah, well, first tell me who you are.
Charles Reed. I'm a newcomer. I'm looking for the source of the Oakmont visions.
We had them, my crew and I. And during the expedition, the dreams. You can't understand, Mr. Reed. You weren't there.
I think it'd be an understatement to say your expedition met with disaster.
There are things that should never be found, Mr. Reed. I only wish I'd known that then. They'd still be alive. The scientists, my crew. None of them deserved what happened to them.
Did you know Albert Throgmorton made it to shore?
Albert survived? Is he here?
No. He didn't make it. He's dead as the rest. Murdered in the port. But what about the others?
I don't know. My crew left them down there, underwater. I ordered a rescue attempt, but they threatened mutiny.
You've got a good reason for leaving the expedition to die, right?
You weren't there. Day after day on that ship, it was a horror, Mr. Reed. We saw things. Not one of us dared sleep. It was an expedition into cursed waters, mark my words.
Tell me what happened on the last dive.
We had a system. The divers go down, then come up at a prearranged time. But not one surfaced that day. In the end, I sent a team to check. They returned with Albert, but all were half mad with fear.
I was on the Titania before I came here. It seems you were all hitting the bottle pretty hard. Why?
To stop them from rioting. To save them from despair. After those dives, anyone would turn to drink.
So, the diving did a number on your crew. But what happened in the port?
I don't know. They were calm until we docked, and then they lost it. And many good men lost their lives.
What were you looking for underwater?
The cause of all this. The stones, the flood, the monsters. The scientists found cracks on the seabed. They were working on some theory of how it connected to the madness.
The ocean floor splits open and that means hysteria on land. Really?
We spent days over the cracks. We heard things. Saw things looking back at us.
Could you take me out to where the last dive took place?
No. You can't follow them, Mr. Reed. It's suicide. Worse than suicide.
I'm a Navy diver, Captain. And with all due respect, I'm not afraid of boogeymen.
I don't care. I'm not taking you there. And besides, you'll never follow them without proper equipment.
Do you know where I can get a good diving suit?
My men got theirs from a local factory. If you're that bullheaded, I'll write down the address.
Where's the logbook from the Titania?
Well, I had it with me, but I was all out of it by the time I got here. I remember the surgery ward. When I came round, my things were gone.
Get better soon.
Take the patient's things and throw them in storage.
工場はグリムヘイブンの、レビコン大通り、これだな、ディープシェア街道、これだの間のシースミス街道、これだね。とりあえず、どれだっけ、これが近いんで、ちょっと一旦オークモントのこの辺に向かいます。サイドミッションもあるんで、これサイドミッションもね、クリアしていきながらちょっとやっていきたいなと思います。ほんで次はあったよね。あれじゃない？今1回見たから次2回か。これか。 降りれないのか。これ開けとこう。取れてないわ。ないな。あれ？ここじゃないんかな。これなんだっけ？一人ぼっちの子供。ここじゃねえんかな。これか。お、知識ポイント溜まってるじゃん。ちょっとタバコ取ってきます。ちょっとトイレ行ってきます。
中学校の図画の時間。近くの公園へスケッチに行きました。先生、 ここでみんなで写生をしましょう。勘違いした生徒、ラバンに写生をしてしまいました。怒った先生、この生徒の絵の具を取り上げましたが、その中には反省の色はありませんでした。いってらっしゃい、ピー。
はい、戻りました。すいません。これなんだけど、この辺でしょ、やっぱ。これ間違ってんのかな。角ってことは、
おかえりなさい。
ありがとうございます。ただいまです。すっげえ気になるんだけど、これ。ってことはこっちの場合もあるってことですよね。あった、これじゃね？これじゃない？絶対これでしょ。絶対これでしょ。やっぱこれ合ってたんじゃないのこれ。これ合ってたんじゃないのやっぱ。なかったくない？合ってんじゃないのこれ。見落とし？俺どっか見落としてるもしかして。 どっか見落としてる系？ちょっと待ってよ。上に上がります。で、これ、あ、これか。テーブルとかこの上のどっかにあるはずなんだけど、なくない？あります？ないような気がする。あ、これか。あったわ。やっと見つけましたよ。違う。やっと見つけたわ。やっと見つけた。そしたら次本編の方行きますよ。メインクエストの方ですね。で、これ地図で確認します。ここっすね。俺テーブルの上と勘違いしてた。普通に床の上だったし。そしたら一回戻りますよ。あら、戻って、ここかな、こっちから行ってまず一旦戻って、あった。ファーストトラベルで、これが一番近いですね。ここに飛んで、で、ここの場所も確認しておきましょうか。とりあえず、オークモントの手紙と、現地調達両方ともちょっと確認しておきます。グリムヘイブはもうないですね。 OK で、次に現地調達、これね。あとサルベーション校だから、これもないから、ここはとりあえず、メインミッションを進めていく感じにしましょうか。こっちなんもないんで、一応ね、ちょっと近場に寄った時に全部終わらせたいんですよね。無駄な動きを取りたくないっていうかなんていうかな、なんかそっちの方がサクッとクリアできるような気がするんですよね。近くのところをさーって通っていく方が、こっちだ。完全にこれだな。 はい、ここですね。合ってます。そろそろあれじゃない？スキルがたまる頃。あ、さっき振ったのか。そうかそうか、振ったのか。んで、あとはどっから調べていくか。
This wouldn't even hold air for a minute.
こういうのも開けといかないと。よし、足りなくなるんで、ね、全部足りなくなっちゃうんですよ。
I'm not trusting my life to a rusty suit.
やったー。桟橋に向かえって書いてますね。潜水ポイント。これだ。逆だなこれ。多分こっち側ですよね。こっち側。違う、合ってる。こっち側で合ってる。こっちですね。こっちに進んで、第三橋あってるね。
とみことみことみこ。
おい、バーキンさんこんにちは。ありがとうございます。あ、声聞こえてます？ちょっと待ってください。すいません。よしよしよし。声出てますね。一瞬出てないかと思って、ちょっと確認だけしましたよ。こっちの方あったあった、これじゃない？ OK です。とりあえず進みましたね。 ってない場所あったっけ？やってないとこ。今日から2週目に入ってます。ザ・シンキングシティ。前回の配信でね、1週目クリアしましたんで、今日から2週目です。トロコン目指してちょっと頑張っていきたいと思います。
The chemical lamps are nearly spent, but I reckon I can still follow them.
これだけ選択しておきましょう。
This stone isn't natural. Could it be a statue?
Propera? No. これ合ってんのかな。
See you with you. No. You. No.
倒せんのかなこれ。危ねえ。危ねえ。
The scientists didn't even take their tools with them.
Gods lean over us. Gods crawl in us. Gods who have marked me as their aphid. Gods lean over us. Gods crawl in us. Gods who have marked me as their aphid.
What?
The suits are all cut up. A ritual knife and a cult sign. I think I better show Mr. Throgmorton. A ritual knife and a cult sign. I think I better show Mr. Throgmorton. A ritual knife and a cult sign. I think I better show Mr. Throgmorton. The suits are all cut up.
Gods lean over.
ちょっと待って、これ戻ってない？これ戻ってるわ。なんかおかしいぞ。これだ。
Sancta Mare, be our eyes, eyes to see the distant stars.
Hark, he comes! The sacred full-bellied bearer of splendor. Take me, make me, I beg you.
Bearer of what? Who are you talking to? What happened?
Our eyes. First, second, third, opened by the aura. You see much, yet do not see the splendid shell of the white virgin here sleeping.
Cut the horse crap. Give me a straight answer.
Nonsense. But it is meaning that is meaningless. Open yourself. Walk, listen, pray. Wake, you holy worm. Take his skin and skull for your home. Take my worship and grant your kindness. I pray you.
A perfectly preserved artifact. Was it the focus of their worship?
We enter the temple the moment they take the key seal. Get ready to cut up their diving suits.
通り過ぎた。あ、これ一番。これ持ってんのかな。これが一番。
Forget them! Get the seed and the seal now!
Okay. What? It's shivering. This... No! Get away from me!
I think I'm starting to get the picture.
順番的にこの順番じゃない。
We enter the temple the moment they take the key seal. Get ready. Forget them! Get the seed and the seal now!
Okay. What? It's shivering.
なんか違うな。
This... No! Get away from me!
なんか違う。やっぱ違う。これが多分一番なの合ってて。あ、もうこれ連れて行かれてるから、これ2番か。これ3番。これが2番だね。
okay? What?
こうだ。
It's shivering.
Forget him! Get the seed and the seal now!
The expedition found an artifact that drove them mad. Then, the Innsmouthers stole it and the professor in one go.
凶器が他者に影響するかもしれないとしても生存者を置き去りにはできない。彼らに責任ないことは生存者を見せざるを得ない。伝染性のある凶器を引き継ぎは危険だ。ああ、これはしょうがないな。これ写真に押さえた方がいいのかな。ここにもあるくない？あれか？これ合ってんのか？ズームとかできないのこれ？あ、これか？
ごめん、仕事入ったわん。
あ、了解っす。バーキーさんありがとうございます。来ていただいて。仕事頑張ってください。よし、これでいいのかな。 いいのかな。証拠が更新された。倒れた。何今の。あとはこれをスログモートに報告しないといけないんで、スログモート邸に向かわないといけないですね、多分確か。これにしよう。
I'm watching you, newcomer.
ちょっと待ってくださいよ。あ、ここに1個ある。どっちみちこれで行かないといけないんで、こう行きましょうか。まっすぐ。ここで、曲がってもいいけどな。こうまっすぐ行った方がいいか。まっすぐ行ってこう行きましょうか。これが確かスログモート邸でしょ。ほら、やっぱり。 こっちかな。はい、こっちですね。ずーっとまっすぐですね。いや、嫌な音する。こっち行けるのか。あ、こっちから行けるのか。振り切っていきましょう。振り切って。息子ですよね、多分。
I've got news, Mr. Throgmorton. The expedition members are alive. They're on the seabed in the sunken ruins, some sort of ancient temple. They have enough air, but we need to hurry.
What happened? Why didn't the sailors help them?
Captain Sanders abandoned them, sailed away from the dive point. The fear, the visions, they got to him.
Sanders. I'll see that he doesn't have long to regret his cowardice.
I'm afraid that's not all. The Innsmouthers took the expedition's discoveries and kidnapped the professor.
What? Those degenerates. How did that happen?
The Innsmouthers. They knew about the temple. They waited there, hiding until the professor took what the Innsmouthers call the seal.
But how did they manage to catch my scientists off guard?
It seems that after the seal was taken from its place, everyone in the expedition suffered some kind of mental breakdown. The Innsmouthers must have known about that, waited for the right moment. Then they made off with Professor Doe and the artifact.
Drock. The Innsmouthers. Do you have proof they were involved?
One of the attackers was killed by a member of the expedition. I have a photo.
My expedition failed. My boy was killed. This is more than personal, Mr. Reed. This is a threat to everyone.
They have Harriet, and the artifact she found, but she may still be alive.
That's why I hesitate to wipe their fish-faced kin from Oakmont this instant. But we won't sit idle. Find them, Mr. Reed. Not the grunts, but their leaders. Infiltrate their ranks if need be. Bring me my professor back.
I'm looking into the madness, not politics and power games.
And your best source of information is currently in the slimy hands of those Innsmouthers. Professor Doe shared the visions. She found something inside those ruins, and now they have her. She knows something crucial, I'm certain. There's also a more delicate matter I wanted to discuss with you, Mr. Reed.
I can be delicate when it matters. So shoot.
I have a colleague, you might say. His name is Herbert Glover. Like myself, he is a collector of fine art.
I'm a detective, Mr. Throgmorton, not a burglar.
I don't care for your insinuation, Mr. Reed. I would never be so crass as to hire a thief. I had a meeting arranged with Herbert. One of great importance, shall we say. One at which he failed to appear. I want you to find out why.
Sounds simple enough. Okay, I'll do it.
Very good, Mr. Reed. There is one final detail. This case must remain secret, and you must not reveal to anyone for whom you are working.
Discretion is my watchword.
Indeed. Here is Herbert's address and an advance for your investigation. You'll find it's fair.
Have a good day.
で、終わったんでここ行きましょうか。この繊細な問題っていうやつもちょっとチェックだけつけときましょうか。オールドグローブ、ウィンドウハーフとセンチュリード。センチュリードルはここですね。ここか。こっちだな、先に。お、新しいファーストトラブル地点。ここか。なんか嫌なやつが出てきそうな気がするんだけど、やだ。うわ、出てきた、やっぱり。 倒した。よーし、倒したぞ。これで邪魔者いなくなった。ありました。でこれクリアしたんで、あとはゴールドグローブはもうなさそうで、あとはもう一個のこの制裁の問題、ここっすね。ここ行きましょう。あれかな、これっぽいな。やばい、死ぬ。うわ、まだいた。倒した。
The door won't budge. Why keep a 40-year-old newspaper article?
古い新聞。
Eyes still wide open. Guess he didn't see the killing blow coming. Yeah, you like what you see, buddy? What's that? Looks like they're short a full set. One of the mirrors was taken. Only slight scratches around the keyhole. Whoever broke in knew how to pick a lock. Huh. That's a lot of warning shots.
I'll find out why the old ape wants you so bad.
Squint, run! Oh, okay.
Easiest gig in this district. You grab the mirror. I'm gonna go see what other...
Who are you? What in K's name are you doing in my house?
Okay, let's see what we...
Easiest gig in this district.
Who are you? What in K's name are you doing in my house?
Squint, run! Oh, okay. I've killed him.
Two men broke in to steal a mirror. One of them, Squint, cracked the safe. But Glover discovered him and shot him. Second one killed Glover.
よしよし、ここまでちょっと調べたんでね、今日はちょっとここまでにしたいと思います。結構進みましたね。よし、はい、ということでね、今日のザ・シンキングシティの配信はこの辺で終了したいと思います。皆様ご視聴コメントありがとうございました。
お疲れ様です。P__ペコリ。
ジーさんありがとうございます。次回またねこの続きからやっていきたいなと思いますので、皆様よろしくお願いいたします。この後はね、3on3 フリースタイルの配信をやって、終了したいと思いますので、今日の配信はね、皆様よろしくお願いいたします。ではでは、ザ・シンキングシティの方の配信はこれにて終了したいと思います。皆様ご視聴コメントありがとうございました。ではでは皆様お疲れ様でした。失礼します。